the poet hath know it. Closing under 7 is a fall from heaven. The designer and developer of optical engines and light sources for AI networks and hyperscale data centers recently captured the hearts of many an investor, largely because of its copper-free high-speed data tech and potential for purchase orders related to next-gen AI infrastructure, leading to speculation about partnerships with major players like NVIDIA and Foxconn. Not too unrealistic, since it already signed agreements with NationGate Solutions to manufacture optical engine assemblies in Penang, Malaysia. NationGate will assemble and test optical engines with a custom-designed fiber-attach unit for one of POET's key customers, which has shown high interest from hyperscale data centers. POET has also shipped sample 800G optical engines to customers and expects to ship 1.6T samples in Q3 2025. The partnership aims to scale manufacturing and secure POET's supply chain, meeting increasing customer demand for its high-performance photonics solutions. Despite the excitement, profitability, and competition remain key concerns for investors. It's still linked to the rapidly evolving AI space after all, meaning a continued drop even under $6 past the gap fill wouldn't be out of the ordinary in this volatile space. Should price remain above $5 through August, another attempt to close over $8 could be reasonable before year-end, provided talk of purchase orders goes beyond simple speculation towards concrete partnerships. In that case, it could be up and away like Dragonfly and the broader drone sector, which attracted enthusiasm following the U.S. strengthening its commercial and defense drone production capabilities through recent executive orders, streamlining procurement, and increasing use of American-made drones. In particular, bullish sentiment has gathered around Dragonfly's Commander 3XL drone platform, being selected by a major branch of the U.S. Department of Defense for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. The drone is known for its robust flight performance, modular payload options, and mission-specific adaptability. Dragonfly worked directly with military stakeholders to tailor the platform to meet real-world mission requirements. This builds on confidence fostered earlier, when TB2 Aerospace and Dragonfly successfully deployed the Drone Recharging Operational Payload System, DROPS, during the U.S. Army's Sustainment Modernization Experiment 2025. The system, integrated with Dragonfly's Commander 3XL drone, achieved a 100% success rate in autonomously deploying, recovering, and recharging tactical resupply pods. The DROP system demonstrated key capabilities, including autonomous payload operations and platform agnosticism, showcasing its potential to revolutionize military tactical resupply and contested logistics, while also demonstrating the importance of drones beyond just recon and weaponry. Like the old saying goes, amateurs talk tactics, generals talk logistics. When it comes to security and efficiency half a world away, GuardForce AI will launch its smart solutions during a rebranding event hosted by its subsidiary, GuardForce Cash Solutions Security, Thailand Company Limited, on July 25th in Bangkok, Thailand. The event will unveil a refreshed brand identity and 2 updated solutions, Smart Cash Solutions and Smart Retail Solutions. GuardForce AI's chairwoman and CEO, Olivia Wang, and GFCS's managing director, Kelvin Chu, will share the company's vision and operational momentum, resulting in renewed bullish sentiment to return back over the 120s. In contrast, CYN has already popped and is now gently falling back down towards low float activity. There is such a thing as overreacting, even to a series of bullish stories. Now the market could be digesting the implications of developments from late June. That was when CYN secured funding through 2027 after raising $32 million, which will enable the company to execute its growth plans without needing additional capital in the near term. The company's autonomous drive mod vehicles have been deployed across multiple industries, including manufacturing and logistics, and are delivering improvements to safety, productivity, and labor costs. CYN is leveraging AI to accelerate product development and deployment, and has relocated to a larger facility to support growth. The company has also partnered with NVIDIA to enhance its product development capabilities. Moving ahead, the market will be watching to see the effects of this growing intellectual property portfolio and market traction, along with how funding is used to scale its business. Meanwhile, ADUR's hydrochemolytic technology continues to gain traction, validity, and recognition. It can convert post-consumer polystyrene into valuable hydrocarbon intermediates, aligning with the objectives of increasing polystyrene recovery rates and developing viable end markets, leading to ADUR joining the Plastics Industry Association and the Polystyrene Recycling Alliance to advance polystyrene recycling solutions. On top of that, sustained bullish sentiment keeps rallying behind the company's construction of a next-generation process pilot plant to evaluate its technology using real-world feedstocks. Then, possibly revving up for a rebound is RIVN, due to it making significant moves in both Canada and the U.S. In Canada, ground has been broken to start construction on a new service center in Laval, Quebec. The service center aims to support the launch of its R2 model in 2026, integrate low-carbon materials, and promote community growth through job creation. The facility, built in partnership with Montoni Group, will provide Quebec drivers with accessible and convenient service, supporting the launch of RIVN's new R2 model. The 28,000 square foot center is designed to meet stringent environmental standards, targeting LEED V4 certification, and will feature EV charging stations and environmentally friendly landscaping. The new center will offer a full range of services for RIVN owners, including delivery and demo experiences, and is expected to generate specialized jobs in the region. In the U.S., RIVN is establishing a new East Coast headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia, occupying the top floor and lobby of a building in the Junction-Krog district. The office is expected to employ around 100 people by the end of 2025, and up to 500 when fully built. RIVN has also made significant progress on its $5 billion manufacturing facility in Social Circle, Georgia, which will produce its R2 and R3 midsize SUVs. The company has invested over $80 million in the project, created 46 full-time jobs, and is working with local suppliers to support the build-out of the factory. Construction is set to resume soon, with vertical construction expected to begin in the first quarter of 2026.